Right, hi everybody. Over the course of the weekend, I'll keep sending you some materials just to help you along with your revision for next week. Um, First thing we'll go through. If you hear loads of jangling in the background, that's my dog trying to maul me, so I'm going to try and ignore that. But anyway, the role play. You know that's the first thing we're going to do in the speaking exam is key points. So keep it simple. The role play is not the place to expand on anything. If it says one detail, you just say one detail. Don't say anything more than that. It's just get in, get out with this one. So as I say, keep it simple. And now the next thing is to know when you'll be asked an unseen question, because you remember there's an exclamation mark on your little prompt card. That's where you'll be asked a question that you can't prepare for. And where there's a question mark, that's where you have to ask me a question. Now, when you ask me a question, keep it really simple. So let's say, for example, if there's a question mark and it says, for example, comida, food, you could just say, ¿Te gusta la comida? Do you like the food? What do you think about the food? Is there any food here? Something like that. Keep it really simple. So if you have those three ideas, ¿Te gusta? ¿Qué piensas de? What do you think about? And I, is there? So do you like? What do you think about? And is there? That will cover pretty much all the bases you need for your questions. And again, the questions don't have to be complicated at all. It's just a communication task. That's all it is. So they're not marking you on your ability to expand or anything like that on this task. So keep it simple. Next thing you do is the photo card. And again, you'll have 3 scene questions. So in your preparation time, you get 3 questions you can prepare for. And then I'll ask you 2 that you can't prepare for, but they'll be really similar. But the point here again is flesh out the first 3, then you can the next 2, you just keep them really, really simple. As long as you answer those 2 questions and you've ticked all the boxes in the first 3, you're fine. And remember to put in opinions and connectives. So just done a little bit of plagiarism here, taking this from the BBC website this morning. So imagine you had this photo here. ¿Qué hay en la foto? This would be a really good higher level response to this one. You know that on foundation you can just say I. There is. Unfortunately for higher, we need to flesh it out a bit more than that. So what is there in the photo? Pues en la foto hay 4 personas, 2 hombres y 2 mujeres. Creo que están en una ciudad porque hay un edificio grande. Los hombres llevan trajes o suits, y las mujeres llevan vestidos bonitos. Por lo visto, están muy contentos. Una de las mujeres toma una foto en su móvil. Well, in the photo, there are 4 people, 2 men and 2 women. I think that they're in a city because there's a big building. That to me looks like a big building in the background. Again, as we said before, as long as what you're saying categorically can't be proven false, you'll get credit for it. So if I said, for example, I think they're on the beach, I wouldn't get that. But if I said I think they're in a town, I think they're in a city, I think they're in a village, any of those, you could get the mark for that because it can't really prove that false. The men are wearing suits. Traje is suit. Now this is a really important one to know. Y las mujeres llevan vestidos bonitos. And the women are wearing very nice dresses. Por lo visto is a lovely phrase. By the looks of things, están muy contentos. They're very happy. Again, you can always say this unless you've got a photo where someone's crying in it, you can say están muy contentos. They are very happy. Remember, if there's just one person in the photo, you would say está muy contento. Or if it's a woman, you would say está muy contenta. One of the women is taking a photo on her phone. So this is probably slightly more than you would need to say. Because remember, you just need 4 ideas in here. So I've put more than 4 in here. But hopefully, you can see that there are ideas here you can steal. So whatever you get, you can say, pues en la foto hay, then however many people. That's your first point. I think that where they are. Then say, I think that they are in, or I think that he or she is in. Say where you think they are. Give a reason. The men, if you can talk about what they're wearing, but you don't have to do that. What I could have done there as well was say, I think the weather is good. Creo que hace buen tiempo. Again, I can't prove that wrong, so that's fine. Creo que hace buen tiempo. Por lo visto están muy contentos. And then one of the women, then you can see what they're doing. On this one of the women is taking a photo on her phone. Okay, so that's some prep to help you along today. I'll send this through to you now, and I'll keep sending more stuff your way. Good luck with your revision.